My name is Jeannette, also known as Misfit Vegan. I started making dinner and then I was like, oh my God, let me make dinner live with my fruity cuties. So we're gonna start with a bowl, and that's not big enough, so we're gonna get a different bowl probably. But I started chopping the toppings. Now, you don't need a dressing, but I'm gonna tell you a dressing that is quick and easy and delicious and fat-free. But my dressing is gonna be basil, cilantro, and green onion. Okay, that's really all I need. Now, if you want a creamy, delicious dressing, you can do any nuts or seeds with water. Done. Simple. You can also do mustard, maple syrup, and tahini. Simple. Or you could do a fat-free dressing. What's up, boo? And you could do red bell pepper, dates, and some lemon, garlic, and maybe smoked paprika. Just those 5 ingredients is perfect. Oh, and you want to add some basil. So the dressing for today, okay, write this down below, somebody. What's up, boo? You can do red bell pepper, basil, a few dates, garlic, and smoked paprika, or you can add lemon as well. Okay, so 5 or 6 ingredients, that's all you need. So simple, so delicious. Let's get into the salad real quick. What's up, Fruity Cutie? We are going to be, and this is a very important topic that I need to talk about more because a lot of people, what's up, boo? What's up, Fruity Cutie? We are gonna get into dinner tonight. I'm gonna make dinner nice and early so I could eat early. And hi, I'm gonna answer your question, Honey, in a second. Her name is Honey. James, what's up, James? A lot of people are not understanding how much to eat because they are not eating enough. So for my salad, I'm going to have a whole entire thing of romaine. Then I'm going to have a whole box of the super greens. I'm also going to put in this whole box of microgreens. And I'm going to put in probably 4 large cucumbers. Okay, all 3 peppers, maybe a few more cucumbers, and some tomatoes. Okay, that is a salad. We're not going to eat half a fucking cucumber. Oh, I made a mess already. We're not going to eat half a cucumber, half of a tomato, and then half of a red bell pepper. And that's your salad. If your salad is not as big as a 4-course meal for a family of 10, then what are you doing? You know, you have to understand you can't eat like normal people. So you can't eat the portions that normal people eat because normal people have diabetes and are overweight. You don't want to eat like them. Yeah, they might have a small burger and fries and be fucking 300 pounds. Okay, but if you're a raw vegan, you're going to eat this and be like me, 120 pounds. This is water, boo. Why you think I'm so juicy and hydrated? Because I'm eating mostly water. Stop trying to be like these normal people if you don't want to look normal. Normal in our society is fat, sick, old. Oh my God, Professor Spira has such a good video out. Talking about what it's like in the hospital. I had no idea him and I were so similar, guys. He grew up in the hospital just like me. We got to do a live on this. Oh my God, I love him. Guys, go follow Professor Spira if you're not already. All right, let me answer some questions. But yeah, I grew up in the hospital watching my sister be tortured and, chemotherapy, radiation for multiple types of cancer. Started with a brain tumor, then she had thyroid cancer, then she had strokes, and I saw what happens in hospitals, and I'm not going to the hospital. And in NYU, there's a fucking McDonald's, okay? Like, there's the vending machines, there's soda, there's chips, there's candies in hospitals. Like, there's candy bars in hospitals. And then the hospitals are serving you the most disgusting, shitty food ever. It's like jail. I swear it's the same food that they get in jail. All right. So here we go. Let me scroll up. Hey, honey boo. I have a question. I am doing raw vegan since 1 year alone with a lot of mental suffering, and I'm not able to heal. What is your question? What is the question? I am doing raw vegan diet since 1 year alone with lots of mental suffering, and I am... Okay, maybe you're asking me, why am I not able to heal? Well, what are you trying to heal? And what is your version of a raw vegan diet? What do you eat? in a typical day, because if you eat cashews all day, that's not healing food. This is a great topic we should talk about tonight on my call. I'll touch base on it right now. There's 3 types of foods, okay, in the raw food movement. All right. So there is raw food, there's healthy raw food, and then there's healing raw food. And the other way of saying the first one, which is raw food, we're going to call it help food. So help food, healthy food, and healing foods. All right. I just started doing this with the cucumber, like really trying to take everything off so I could really use the whole cucumber. Now, before you spiralize your cucumber, always try a little bit, because sometimes it will be bad and it will ruin your whole meal. And you won't know which cucumber it is, and you'll spiralize everything. Trust me, I wasted so much money in the past so that I could come on YouTube and help other people not waste money. So what I do now is spiralize. Before I spiralize, I just have a bite. That's also a good tip when you're juicing. Don't do what these fake ass YouTubers do. Okay? You're watching the way YouTubers make juice. That's a terrible. No, you got to try before you put in the juicer. Because if you don't, your cucumber can be bad. And trust me, it's going to ruin your whole juice. Honey, did you leave? I feel like I'm being rude. Honey, sweetie. Honey boo-boo, did you leave? Okay, these are good. No, these are not organic. Every time I buy organic cucumbers, they suck. They're so expensive. No, thank you. I just peel it. I don't care about the dirty dozen. You know, somebody said that strawberries are on the top. Do you ever see me eat strawberries? I gotta tell you, and maybe this is just me, you let me know below. Do you eat strawberries on a regular basis? I don't think any real raw vegan actually eats strawberries. Here, let me tell you why. Because they're not filling. They're not a meal. I couldn't tell. Oh, in a smoothie, sure. But in real life, like as a meal, fresh strawberries? Unless I'm at a strawberry farm. I don't know. I haven't bought strawberries in years. Especially because the only strawberries I can find are those Driscoll. And I heard terrible things about that company. How they treat their workers. And what's up, James? Yeah, hardly ever eat strawberries. You know what I'm eating a lot of? I'm eating a lot of melons. All right. Show you right here. I'm eating a lot of melons, a lot of papaya, a lot of watermelon, of course, because it's almost season is over. So take advantage as much as possible. I'm eating a lot of figs. I'll be eating a lot of persimmons. I'm soon going to be eating a lot of oranges. And I have this giant, amazing pomelo. If you noticed, probably you didn't notice, but I took yesterday off, but I still posted 3 videos. But I wasn't online yesterday. I shut my phone off for 24 hours. I had one of the best days ever. I went to a fitness class, so booty yoga in the morning. Then I went to a park and there was a nature center. Then I went to an Asian market and I got durian, jackfruit, persimmons, and a bunch of longans. That was $50. So yeah, if you're going to buy the exotic stuff, you're going to spend a lot. But, you know, I haven't had that kind of stuff in a long time. So, you know, you got to treat yourself. Okay, let me scroll up. Honey, here you are. I'm here. Okay, so answer my question, honey. If you're here, answer my question, boo. What's your real name? Because I don't want to call you honey. This is a vegan channel. We don't eat bee vomit here. And I think, to me, honey is so derogatory. I just don't feel comfortable saying honey. What's up, everyone? So we're getting into dinner. I'm going to tell you the dressing again. Good tip. Before you spiralize your cucumber, always try them first. Before you juice your cucumber, always try them first, because sometimes they are not good. You don't want to do that. You don't want to fuck that up. All right. So what we do is, the smart thing is that we're going to start our salad with the lettuce. Let's go one step at a time, right? Honey, tell me, what are you trying to heal? And also tell me your full name. So before we get into the salad, let me not get distracted, and I'll tell you the dressing again. Red bell pepper, so 1 or 2. basil, garlic, a few dates, and some either Italian seasoning or smoked paprika or whatever spice you like. Put that in the blender, blend it up. If you need to add some liquid, add a few tomatoes. Okay, something I wish somebody taught me before I knew this. Okay, I learned this like maybe a year into my journey. So in 2012, I learned that the reason why sometimes your dressings or your smoothies taste watery is because you're adding water. This is common sense, but it's not so common, right? Okay, if you don't want your things to taste watery, nice cream, dressings, smoothies, don't add water. Add fruit. So for example, in your dressings, add tomatoes, okay? In your nice cream, add a fresh mango instead of water. Add a fresh mango with frozen bananas and frozen mangoes. Oh my God, it's gonna blow your mind. Okay, in your nice cream, if you're having an ice cream with bananas, strawberries, and maybe a date, instead of water, add a few fresh strawberries. Okay, you don't have that? Fine, fuck it, add water. Or add one fresh banana at the bottom. Game changer. You're welcome. Now, if you'd like to learn over 250 tips and tricks, and you'd like hundreds of raw vegan recipes, and you'd like a community of like-minded people, I'm about to post part 2 of my Misfit Monday call the other day, which I think everyone here should join. If you're a follower of mine and you'd like to connect with your raw vegan people, okay, then I highly recommend you check out Misfit Mondays. And if you're a woman who wants to get serious and get started on her weight loss journey, then check out my Food Addiction Freedom course. We do have one spot left for one fruity cutie. Okay, so 9 women signed up. We have one spot left. We start on Wednesday, October 1st. That's prep week, okay? So prep week starts on Wednesday, October 1st. And then so we're actually going to spend 7 weeks together. Sorry, honey, so you're here or you're not here? Okay, we're going to move on because she asked me a question. Why can't she heal? But she's not telling me what she's trying to heal. All right. And what kind of raw vegan are you? And let's get back to the help foods versus the health foods versus the healing foods. So I put my entire thing of romaine in here. I don't know why I try to help people for free. They never serious. They leave. They don't even... What's up, Crystal? Crystal was in my course. Hi, boo. Let them know what you thought of the course. And let me know how your boyfriend is doing. I remember he was a little sick the first day of the course or the first week, I think. Darren, what's up, boo? Haven't had one in years. If you can't get organic, and even then, they are almost impossible to remove the pesticides because of the surface. That's another reason, too. Hi, thoughts on making chia pudding with homemade almond milk loaded with fruit? Yeah, delicious. I did a lot of that. The chia pudding is tough, though, because it is going to make you, if you, how do I say this nicely without insulting these other raw vegans? If you're a real raw vegan and you like really want to do this for real, and you also are a volume eater, if you've ever been overweight, put a thumbs up below. If you're currently overweight or you've ever been overweight, then you like to eat. Now, I noticed that the raw vegans that love their chia pudding, they not really food addicts and they don't love to eat. Because if you're a food addict, a former food addict, the chia pudding, you can only have a tiny amount before you're fucking having crazy like diarrhea. Like, you can't have too much chia seeds, right? So, I mean, what can you have? Like a fourth of a cup? So the chia seeds never worked for me because they never really filled me. It was too little food. It never worked for me. It's a nice little snacky snack, sure, but it's not a meal. Like, I need to have large volumes of food to feel full. Okay? I'm a volume eater, and there's nothing wrong with me. We're all different. We're all coming from different places. Some of us have used food as our drug of choice, and so I decided to get off drugs, but that doesn't mean that I don't love to eat still. And personally, I like to eat a lot. So today, let me just tell you what I've eaten so far. Okay, so like the chia pudding is not going to do nothing for me. It's just, and plus I don't really actually eat nuts or seeds. But hey, if it works for you and it keeps you off dead animals and processed foods, then keep doing you, boo. All right. Apparently, Hold on. Sorry, I found a piece of the cucumber peel in the salad, so I'm just making sure none of that got in there. All right. So today I ate, for breakfast, I had a giant honeydew and a sugar kiss melon. So I had 2 melons for breakfast. For lunch, I had a big bowl of nice cream and a hammy melon. Okay. No, I think I had the hammy melon first. Yeah, so I had the hammy melon first, which was like what? Can somebody tell me how many calories are in a hammy melon? It's like nothing. Okay. And it was like this size. All right. Oh, I just realized I can't stay on too long. I have 5 more minutes. Shit. I'm so sorry, guys. Let me look at the time. Oh my God, I have 3 minutes. Oh shit. Okay, I might be back, part 2, but I gotta go because I have a call in 3 minutes. I have a Zoom in 3 minutes. So I am interviewing women for my food addiction freedom course. I have 2 calls before my Misfit Monday call. So I gotta go. Love you guys so much. And what's in here is going to be the topping, which is basil, cilantro, and green onion. Okay, love you guys. I'm going to make my salad as much as I can, and then I got my call. And if you are interested, you can apply, and then we can either get on a call, or we can talk through email or text. And yeah, I'm looking for one more woman. Lucky Fruity Cutie. Oh, Honey's here, finally, but I got to go. Great, thanks. Suffering from chronic constipation since 2020. Last year, in 2024, I start a raw food diet, mostly fruits. I realized I am mentally ill. That's why I'm not able to heal myself. What should I, living in ignorance? Do me a favor, honey. I hate calling you honey. Is that your real name? Please email me. I would like to talk to you, but you got to email me because I got to go. Suffering from chronic constipation since 2020 last year, I started raw fruits, mostly fruit salads. This condition and gut-mind issues, I realize I'm mentally ill. Okay, email me with what you go, and I will come back live, hopefully maybe no, I can't tonight because I got my call. Okay, I love you guys. I'm so sorry, but email me, and if anybody's interested in the food addiction freedom course, I'll leave the information below. See you guys soon. We start on Wednesday, October 1st.